Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius October 21, 2022. Your magnetism runs high today. You're spirited and ready for action, and super energy is with you today for connecting on a romantic level and for a boost with partnering, learning, publishing, and communicating. A bit of friendly competition can help inspire improvements. Mutually beneficial agreements might be reached. Be sure you don't take on too much since Mars will turn retrograde on the 30th, and your interests or motivation levels may change. However, today's transits are strong for a shared activity with a common goal. In fact, you gravitate to people and pursuits that help you feel connected, committed, and useful. You are highly visible today, whether you've chosen to be or not, so show your best colors. Later today, watch for taking competition a little too far, as there can be some tension brewing, possibly over past mistakes, guilt, or buried frustrations emerging and affecting your mood. One of the greatest days for matters of the heart is upon you. This is because your planetary ruler, our sweet goddess, Venus, will be dancing through your solar first house of identity, your zodiac sign. She will link to her cosmic lover, mighty Mars, in a fellow air sign. This ensures fireworks could be blasting off in your life and heart. You could feel suddenly swept up in a passionate romantic adventure, especially if single and open to dating outside of your normal type. Someone out there will cast you lusty eyes and you could both be ready to taste the wild side. Surround yourself with loyal confidants. Now that the moon is warmly glowing in Leo, you should focus on your friendships and working relationships that bring you joy. Your support system is important, especially as you commit to pursuing your professional aspirations. Since Venus in your sign is forming a trine to Mars in Gemini, you might feel notably self-assured in your professional adventures. Between the determined lunation and the attractive trine, it is no surprise if you are all smiles today as you happily look toward your next adventure. Until now, all the planetary activity has been in your financial sector, the side of the financial fence where the focus is more on what you do with and how you manage the money you have. While the moon will bring a chance to get your financial ducks in a row before the Sun and Venus return to your income sector over the weekend, the money gods are already preparing to shift their resources to the income side of the financial fence. Quite often one can hear you complain about not knowing which voice to listen to. There is no right or wrong, but you, among other signs, are often fooled into thinking so. This is really the main issue for you, accepting the uncertainty in life. To help you acquire security in this insecure world, it is important to ground yourself in a consistent exercise regimen. The benefit is psychological as well as physical. Consistency and discipline will set you free. Work, responsibility, and decision-making on a regular basis. This is the program for the days coming up. However, some surprises are in store for you as well, including some unknowns and obstacles that you will overcome successfully. Change your mindset, take advantage of opportunities and keep cool. You will then rapidly benefit from the positive vibrations. Until then, pay more attention to your family and friends and stop running away as you usually do from your responsibilities, most notably in your sentimental life. At the same time that the Sun and Venus are moving towards an alignment that will see them both leave Libra together over the weekend, in his first full week back in your sign Mercury has slightly more time to play with. While the Sun and Venus alignment is giving you a window into the heart of what you want from your new solar year, Mercury will stay on after they leave to focus on the when, where, and how. However, for now that can wait. At the same time that the Sun and Venus, in their final days in Libra, are going up against planets in Aries to get to the heart of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you, Mercury is spending his first and last full week back in your sign. As the planet of communication, this is a chance to draw on Mercury's support to ensure the communication lines are open. Our eyes in the sky. Today is full of the type of energy that requires you to take it 1 hour at a time. The more you push yourself in the beginning of the day, the more you can rest in the evening. The diplomatic placement of Venus in Libra harmonizes with Mars in Gemini, carrying forward an organized decision about your career path and financial prosperity. It requires that you follow the rules in some capacity and even play into the game for now until you get on your feet. Today's planetary alignments are highly motivational in order to change the outcome of your personal reality. If you don't like something about yourself or the trajectory of your life, it's time to really dig deep and move forward with your plans. Your wants and desires expand with reverence. The goddess planet is extremely active, trying to keep the dream alive and making sure you don't stop at the first hiccup. You can do this, but you have to do the hard work. This is an absolute test of your commitment, and that means the universe is going to throw curve-balls your way almost immediately. Do you really want this? Then you have to prove it both to the world and, most importantly, to yourself. Today, the cosmic weather is exceedingly quiet until after nightfall, when Venus in Libra forms a trine to Mars in Gemini, helping our relationships to thrive. These planets are traditionally associated with receptive and active dimensions of love and romance. As they are in harmony with each other in air signs, today can be a boon for our social life. We're inclined to form connections through sharing ideas. And yet, we don't have to delve deep to make new friends. We would rather keep things light, enjoying each other's company without becoming defensive of our positions. This is a great occasion to meet new people or continue to grow a romantic relationship. The unions that begin under this influence will have an unusual similarity of thought and ease of communication. Today, there is a general atmosphere of curiosity and acceptance. We don't feel like we must sacrifice our beliefs or identity to impress our companions. Instead, we organically adopt many of their opinions as our own, clocking our similarities rather than differences. A few hours later, the moon sextiles Mercury, offering ease of expression. Under the ostentatious Leo moon, we can be a bit needy for attention. But while the Leo moon performs, Mercury in Libra balances. Therefore, whatever we communicate becomes heart-centered instead of self-centered. Gossip is now our game. However, it is not brought up with mean-spirited intentions or a desire to tear others down. Rather, we seek connection, and what is more intuitive than discussing our relationships? We may find ourselves reminiscing about the past and bygone friendships. This is a good time to catch up with old acquaintances or ask yourself, where are they now?